All praises to the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of GMS, and shalom to the Bakiyar. This video here is by inspiration of Zion Bongad of the Valley Camp, GMS LA, who's actually one of the captains of the camp that I came up in, GMS Ancient of Days 02, which was the third camp of the LA branch of GMS. Okay, so this is like one of my spiritual uncles, if you will, spiritual fathers, really, that brought out some poignant topics on the July 2nd camp, July 2nd, 2022, if you want to check it out. But brothers was going in on our desire, the men of the Lord, to want to not be in this wickedness and in this filth, in this dark place that we're in, man. Okay, unrighteous, completely devoid of the Heavenly Father and anything that is good. Everything's flipped upside down. Wickedness and folly is worshipped here. Okay? And we can go on all night, but we desire to get to flee from this place, man. Okay? Anyone righteous and anyone logical and even every creature, every creation, whether they know it or not, is desiring for the kingdom, man, for this thing to end. Well, we're gonna get this in Hebrews 13 and 14, because the brother brought out the etymology for that word, the Greek word for seek in Hebrews 13:14, which is what we're seeking, the kingdom of the Most High. That's what this whole thing is about. Okay, aside from us, our whole duty, because that's just the bottom line. The Most High didn't create you for your own fucking purposes and your own self-worship. The Most High created you for His purpose. And we know what the whole duty of man is: to worship and serve the Creator with every bit of them, to the least you can do. All right. But aside from having supreme allegiance, complete faithfulness, right? Fidelity, all that, going in to the Most High. But we seek for this kingdom, man. We seek to get out of this wicked fucking evil place and time that we're in, man, where it's ruled by the left side. We're in hell. We're not just in hell as a condition, but the whole entire world is in hell. This place is fucking hell. When you're in these bodies, it doesn't matter who you are, you're in a body. A Rothschild or a Skid Row, Skid Row transient, man. We're the top fucking elite. They're still in a body, and they're suffering from the conditions of the chains of darkness. All right, which is a form of death in and of itself. Us dying and decaying on the daily. You know what I'm saying? The environment, how this world is being completely fucked off. Yeah, you can go to, Rothschild can go to a private fucking island, oasis, but he's still affected in some way by the pollution of this earth, which has now caused this earth to deteriorate more. Okay? And all the other factors that come with the separation from the Most High. You know what I'm saying? The curses of man. And then the overall comparison to the kingdom to this, man, the contrast is so fucking stark that it can only be deemed as hell, heaven and hell. these two separation of times, which is outlined in 2nd Esdras 6. Okay. But let's get this real quick. It's in Hebrews 13 and 14. For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. Okay. So we don't have any established place here for us. Okay. Established community here in Babylon. And on this earth, as it is in general, the Israelites are downtrodden. And then of the Israelites, the elect is even more downtrodden. They notoriously, you know what I'm saying? They pushed down the men of the Lord. They were the outcasts of Israel. They sought to kill them, shut them up. But we have no continuing city here. All right, but we seek one to come. And that word, seek, is
Strong's G 1934. Epizateo.
Epizateo. To inquire for, seek for, search for, to seek diligently, to wish for, to crave, to demand, and to clamor for. So the brother pointed out the word crave. To crave, man. Okay. This is something that we yearn for on the highest level, to the highest extent. On the desires of these fucking people that they have out here, the things that drive them. What drives us is the desire for the kingdom. All right? To demand it. All right? It talks about in the scriptures our hope, about how our hope has been deferred because the kingdom, it hasn't been put off, but it's just we wanted it yesterday, let alone now, but it's, as soon as humanly possible, as soon as spiritually, as supernaturally possible. Okay? To search intensively, to demand, to crave, inquire, to seek after. All right? To clamor for is like to shout out for it. All right? So we crave the kingdom so much so that it is expressed in the scriptures as hastening. It's expressed in the scriptures as rushing. Hasten is like to rush, to speedily, to speedily do something, to speed up, expedite, but in a matter of like rushing, of like doing it too fast, because they use that term haste makes waste. It's almost an idea, Salakia, a picture of rushing through. So it's like, fuck, we want to get to the kingdom. Like it says right there, that he may run that readeth it in the scriptures. Okay? This is Isaiah 51 and 14. The captive exile hasteneth that he may be loosed, that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. All right, so us being captives and exiles, because we've been exiled from our land and then been let's get real, man. We were sold. We were sold as captives, as property, chattel property, to the four corners of the earth. All right, and we're just simply the descendants of that. We're just simply the offspring of that. That doesn't change our slave status, our captive status. It tells you in the scriptures that we are yet to this day in our captivity, amongst other scripts. But it tells you in this man's law books that you're property. It tells you when you break down and really exegete that emancipation, it was just a transfer of property. Go deep into the law books and everything, and break that down, is simply a transfer of property, man. So we're indeed captives, as exiles, and indeed captives in all these other lands. It says that he hasteneth that he may be loosed. Okay, so he wants to get out of that out of those bonds, out of those bounds, man. To be loose for that true liberty. All right. They used to talk about in America, give me liberty or give me death. That they rather die than be a captive. That's the spirit of the so-called fucking Caucasian man, you know. And then specifically here in America, in the inception of this establishment to secede from fucking Britain, if you will. Okay. But this is an idea of us hastening, man. We crave it, we demand it. It said intensively search. Okay. This is in 2 Edges 14. Start at go straight to the point in the 15th verse. It says, and set aside, actually we'll start in 14. Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. Okay, this is the spirit of the man of the Lord, which is the only thing that matters. The only thing that matters when we talk about all these fucking lives matter. Right? Black lives, yellow lives, whatever it may be, none of that fucking matters. The only thing that matters is the elect's lives. Straight up, the remnant's lives are the only things that matter. It's the only thing that matters. All right? The elect is the only thing that is going to cross over from this world into the next unscathed. It's the only thing. Even the works that are in, even the fucking, every object, every fucking piece of vain workings of man is gonna be fucking burnt up, man. So the elect, as aforementioned, the only lives that matter, the elect haste to flee from these times, man. That's the spirit collectively of the remnant that chosen select group, the 1/3 and the 144,000 of the nation of Israel. Okay? And the reason why they're the only lives that matter, and in turn they haste to flee, so that is the only thing that matters, right? But why is that? Because the elect is going to be the source of procreation in the kingdom. They're going to be the source of progeny. Okay, they're going to be the progenitors of in the kingdom of the whole world, of the rest of the whole world. That small, tiny lump that the Most High is going to preserve for salvation, to be the first fruits of the kingdom. Think about it, first fruits, because they're the first one in their line to bear the fruit, to bear nations, as it's outlined in the scripts. All right. So, if that's the consensus in the spirit of the men of the Lord, primarily the buck 44, but the 1/3 of the nation of Israel, if that is the consensus and the name of the game, the spirit of the elect, to haste to flee from these times, then that's the main thing. That's the name of the game across the entire fucking world. All right, that's what it is, man. That's the main focus, is to get the fuck out of here, to hasten to flee from these times. Not to mention that because of the great evils and wickedness, Slakia, the great evils and destruction and fucking disaster that's about to befall the whole entire world. The nastiest fucking judgment that this world has ever witnessed is about to slam on this fucking place. See, this is a finishing off in Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. All right. So we the men of the Lord have the spirit to rise and depart, but that's actually telling you, anybody who wants to get the fuck out of here without being destroyed, okay? Because you still have a chance while the doors of mercy are open. All right, it's an admonishment, as well as a telling of how the spirit of the elect is going to be in. Okay. And he's telling you that this place is going to fucking get you killed. Trust and allegiance to this place, and the leader thereof, Esau, Edom, is going to get you fucking destroyed by the Most High with the sore fucking destruction. Okay? This land in this entire world is exceedingly polluted with wickedness and filth. All right? Shit that you can't even fucking fathom on a level. Every facet and sector of society that's completely permeated with wickedness. So much so you couldn't even imagine the extent of it, the inner workings of just a complete iniquity. All right. Super evil, diabolical shit. And then just snake, deceptive, slime ball fucking shit that is going across this world. All kind of just putrid acts. Man, this place is bad, man. And it will get you fucking destroyed along with it, because it's on its way out. All right. And that's what we crave, the kingdom. That's why we crave the kingdom, man. All right. because we seek one to come, that not only a continuing city, but an eternity of righteousness. Okay, which when righteousness abounds, not only do the people rejoice, but everything flourishes. So, okay, everything, when righteousness is there, everything flourishes. There's no death, right? Because the wages of sin is death. So if there's no sin, there's not going to be no need to judge that. All right. So everything from the crops to the function of the elements. All right. You know, the weather, every fucking thing is just gonna be, it's gonna be euphoric, and that's why we seek to flee. We crave and demand. That's like it says, stay on the Most High's line, bang the Most High's line to make good on His promise to get us out of here, man. And it's like the brothers be saying, even if make good on your promise, even if not for your promise of salvation, make good on your promise to destroy America. Make good on your promise to destroy this world ultimately. Because the places that are going to be untouched, you gotta really know it's not going to be all kind of land masses on this planet that are going to be untouched by missiles or destruction, to where it's going to be it's going to be to where you can say, oh, this is the place, this is from the old world, okay, from Esau's world and shit. This whole place is going to get fucked up so that it can be renewed and refreshed. All right? And so with that, all praises, honor, glory to the Most High. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Makakadash, call on Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Makakadash, Bakade Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.